Hello everyone, good day. I am Jeremy Abayon and my report is ang continuation sa report ni Mr. Noval. So ang ako topic is about gihapon siya sa kitchen tools and equipment but nag-focus na siya sa different kinds of knives, dinnerware, and flatware. So the objectives of this lesson is first to identify the different kinds of knives, to identify the different kinds of dinnerware, and to identify the different kinds of flatware, because we all know there are different kinds of knives, dinnerware, and also flatware. Through this lesson, mahibaw-an nato ang ilang laing-laing characteristic and ang ilang purposes. The fourth objective is to learn when to use the right kitchen tools and equipment. So, ang abot ipasabot ani is, for example, na ay handaan and na ay bongga nga occasion. So, through this lesson, ma-learn nato is unsabay angay na mga equipment ang dapat gamiton na. For example, maghiwata ato mahibaw-an kung unsabay angay na kutsilyong ato gamiton. So, if sa mga visitor ato mahibaw-an kung unsay angay na dinnerware o flatware ang i-display ato sa table. And the last objective is to value the uses and importance of the kitchen tools and equipment. So, mag-move on na ta sa different kinds of knives. So, we all know knives is a kitchen utensil. So, it is a cutting instrument. So, gamitan niya siya for chopping, dicing, slicing, mincing, peeling, separating, and other kitchen uses. First is ang boning knife. So, as we can see in the picture, it has a thin, pointed blade about 6 inches in length. So, from the name itself, boning knife, it is used for boning raw meats and poultry. So, para mahibaw-an sa tanan, stiff blades are used for heavier work, while flexible ones are used for lighter work and filleting small to medium-sized fish. So, boning knives, of course, have to be extremely sharp. And the tougher the blade, the longer it will maintain its sharpness. Next is ang butcher knife. Ang blade ani is heavy, broad, and slightly curved. So, from the name itself, butcher knife, it is primarily used for the butchering or ang pagkatay. So, or dressing of animal carcasses. Butcher knife ang gamiton if you need to cut a large piece of meat into smaller kung na kay gisunod nga size. Diba dako ang kat-ana nga meat. If ganahan ka nga ikat na into smaller and then pare-parehas or equal siya, butcher knife ang imong gamiton. So, butcher knife is used for cutting, sectioning, and trimming raw meat. Next is ang clam knife. It has a short, rigid, it means dili siya mabend. It is broad-bladed knife with a slight edge. So, from the name itself, it is used to open clams and selected shellfish varieties. So, para ni siya sa mga shellfish ang clam knife. Gamito ng clam knife for us to be able na makuha nato ang unod sa sud. The blade is twisted to pry the shell open and the sharp edge of the knife is used to cut the clam nestles from the shell. So, mauna siya ang process aron makuha nato ang unod sa sulod sa clam. Next is ang cleaver. It has a very heavy, broad blade, and of course, as we can see in the picture, it is a large knife. So, cleaver is used for cutting through bones and heavy chopping. So, as we can see in the picture, dako ang iya blade. So, cleaver can take on heavy vegetables, for example, ang mga squash and other na mga root vegetables. Aside po na magamit nato siya sa mga gahi, for example, bones, pwede po siya into pounding, mincing, dicing, and slicing. So, the next one is ang French knife or gitawag po na chef's knife. So, it was called as chef's knife because it was preferred by the majority of the chefs around the world. Kaya nga no, because it is a all-around knife. So, it is the most widely used knife. Kaya pwede man siya gamiton bisag asa. So, it is used for chopping, slicing, dicing, and so also, as we can see in the picture, it has a wide blade at the heel and tapers to a point. Ang length of blade ani is about 10 inches. So again, large knives or blades are for heavy cutting and chopping, while ang mga small blades are for more delicate work only. So the next one is the oyster knife. It has a short, rigid, blunt knife, so dili na siya sharp with a dull edge. So it is used not only for opening an oyster but also for cleaning the oysters. Next is ang paring knife. So ang paring knife is gitawag pod ni siya na short chef knife. So, diba? Kay short man ang iyang blade. It has a small pointed blade about 2 to 4 inches in length. So, it is used for trimming and paring fruits and vegetables. So, dali ra ni siya gamiton na knife para jud ni siya sa peeling and coring fruits and vegetables. So, next is salad knife or utility knife. So, tawag pod ni siya na lettuce knife. So, it is used mostly for pantry work. Gamit niya siya into cutting and preparing salad, greens, and fruits. So, pwede po niya siya gamiton in carving roast, poultry, and blade ani is, it is made with a serrated blade. So, serrated blade, it means saw-like edge. It can be used safely on non-stick surfaces to cut only vegetables but a wide variety of foods such as fruits, cakes, bars, and bread. So, ang purpose ani na knife, nag-provide siya cutting material which is a serrated blade lagi that will not turn the fresh ingredients brown once they have been cut. Next is a steak knife. So, it has a curved, pointed blade. A steak knife is also called as a table knife. It is used for accurate cutting of steaks. It allows the diner to easily cut through soft-cooked meat at the diner table. So, maong gitawag siyang table knife kay tapad rin siya kasagaran sa atong spoon ug fork. So, diliban to gitawag siyang steak knife, sa steak na po siya gamiton. So, sa panahon karon gamiton na po ni siya into burgers and other large meaty foods. Mag-move on na ta sa dinnerware. Dinnerware, we all know that mao na sila ang plates and bowls of different sizes used for serving and eating food. So, through this lesson, mahibaw-an na to ang different kinds ani. So, first is a bread and butter plate. So, it is about 6-inch ang kada ko ani nga plate. Used for bread, desserts, and molded salads. So, it is used to separate bread and butter from sauce, gravy, and juices from other foods on the table. Mag-separate siya sa bread and butter sa laing food sa table. Next is ang cereal bowl. So, it is about 6 inches. It is a multi-purpose deep dish used in serving cereals, salads, rice, and desserts. So, it can hold a variety of foods from soups to vegetables. So, maong nice cereal bowls because it is designed to retain heat without transferring the heat to the outside. It keeps your hands safe from burns. Dinner plate. So, it is about 10 inches. So, maon ni siya ang pinaka-platitude. So, it is used in serving the main course in each cover in formal dining. So, pwede po siya in informal. So, inigmanihapon ta sa balay, mamahaw, maniud to, maon ni siya ang atong gamiton dinner plate. It is a plate on which a large meal is served. Next is ang luncheon plate or breakfast plate. So, gitawag po ni siya nga dessert plate. So, it is a 9-inch plate. It is all-purpose plate for daily dining. So, not because gitawag siyang luncheon plate or breakfast plate, para na siya sa lunch and breakfast. So, it is the regular dinner plate gihapon. So, pwede gihapon na to sa gamiton into snacks, appetizers, and desserts. Next is ang platter. So, it is a oval-shaped servingware that comes in varying sizes. So, it is a large flat dish or plate. So, as we can see in the picture, for example, na usa ka party, di ba, kasagaran makita nato ni siya sa in the middle of the table, then naka-arrange kung unsa man imo gusto i-arrange diha, kung fruits, parehas ani, vegetables, or cheese, inana, mo ni siya ang gamit sa platter. So, a tray on which food is displayed, and it is a large type of dishware, of course, used for serving food. Next is a salad plate. So, it is about 7 inches. So, used to serve salads, desserts, fish or underliners for steamware, and even cereal bowls. So, the last one is ang soup plate. So, from the name itself, gamit ni siya sa mga soups. So, it is a 9-inch deep plate used in formal sit-down dinner. So, let's move on sa different kinds of flatware. So, we all know, ang flatware, gitawag po siyang silverware or tableware. Kaya nga no, it is any handheld implement used in the preparation, eating, or serving of food. So, sa madaling salita, it is our eating utensils. Mao ni ang gamiton nato through our hands para makakaon na gyud. So, the first one is ang butter server. So, it is a small broad spatula bigger than a butter spreader. So, parehas ra ni siya halos sa butter spreader, but mas dako ni siya sa butter spreader. So, pwede ni siya gamiton into pag-serve or pag-spread sa butter into bread rolls. The next one is ang butter spreader. So, it is a small knife, a small broad spatula bigger used as an individual butter server. So, maoro siya gihapon is used for spreading butter on bread rolls. Next is ang demi-tasse spoon. So, it is a 4-inch long spoon. It is a diminutive spoon, so it means gamay jud siya. Mas gamay pa siya sa teaspoon. So, it is used for small cups of coffee after a meal. The next one is ang dessert spoon. So, it is 7-inch long spoon. So, 7-inch ang iyang kataas. Parehas ra ni siya sa size sa soup spoon. So, which ang soup spoon, di ba, is oval bowl. Maora po ni ang dessert spoon. So, it is used for cereals, desserts, and occasionally for sauce. Kay medyo law mas siya. Pwede po siya. So, that because dessert spoon, para ra siya sa dessert, pwede po siya sa soup. Okay, next is ang dinner fork. Gitawag po siyang place fork. So, muna ang fork na gamiton nato kasagaran dyan. Sa mga mogamit og fork, hinig mukhaon sila. It is the longest fork. So, it has 4 lines. So, it is used for dining. So, it is used in main course, formal man siya, or informal as long as mugamit ka tinidor. So, informal, kasagaran na jud ang dinner fork tapad sa knife. Next is ang dinner knife. So, it is a straight or serrated knife, usually broad and with a rounded tip. So, it is used for cutting soft foods. Panangitan na ka sa formal dining na adjud ning dinner knife. So, maong gitawag siyang dinner knife. Gamit ni siya sa pag-cut sa mga soft foods, for example, fish, kanang mga vegetables, and pwede po siya gamiton into pagbalhin sa food sa usa ka plate into another plate, or pananglitan maghatapad nimo imong mother ganahan kahatagan siya ana nga food, pwede nimo gamiton ang dinner knife. Next is ang dinner spoon. So, mao ni siya ang normal nga spoon nga to gamiton. So, a type of spoon with an oval bowl used for dining. It is the most common and multi-purpose. So, pwede ni siya gamiton jud bisag asa kay, for example, sa ato balay, wasay laing choice kung unsa man nato gamiton, maura jud nga spoon ang atong gamiton kay maura may available gyud. Okay, next is ang fish knife. So, it is a long knife having a distinct shape at the tip. So, it's a knife that is 8 and 1 inch long. So, it is used for fish fillet. And sa mga fish, for example, sa fish na jud na buo, it will make removing the skin easier. Sa mga, diba fish fillet and skinny, wala pa na fillet. So, it will make the removing of the skin easier by using fish knife. Next is ang iced spoon. So, it is 8 inches long. So, ang iced spoon is gitawag po siya na drink spoon. So, it is long-handled spoons with a small oval bowl for all glasses. So, mo na siya. So, it is used for stirring sugar or other sweeteners into iced tea. So, kasagaran gamiton ang iced spoon sa mga tall glasses because kay taas lagi siya. Next is ang oyster fork. So, from the name itself, it is a small fork for oysters, mussels, and clams. So, as we can see in the picture, it has only 3 lines, so it is 3-pronged. It is used to loosen the contents of the shells and remove the inedible bits. As makita nato sa picture, mas wider siya compared sa normal fork. So, next is ang pickle fork. So, it is a two-pronged fork. So, duha ang iyang linya. So, it is a small fork for pickles, olives, and some relishes. So, it is used in removing pickles from a large jar or pwede pod inig mag-serve na tag pickles. Next is ang salad or dessert fork. So, it is a four-pronged tin, as you can see in the picture, but shorter siya. It is shorter and broader for fork, salads, and dessert. And then next is the soup spoon. So, it is 8.5 inches long. Type of spoon normally used for soups. Last is ang teaspoon. It is a small spoon with an oval bowl used for coffee, tea, and occasionally for dessert. So, as we all know, gamay na jud siya nga spoon. So, it is used to stir a cup of tea or a coffee, or dili lang jud siya panghalo, but para po siya, as we all know, maka-measure po siya. So, that's all, ma'am. Thank you.